Hey, awesome universe, hey, my name is People Awesome, how you all doing? Hope you've all had a great day of overview on the world. And this is the pay-per-view, basically, of Lockdown, TNA Lockdown. So let's go through the matches, shall we? There was there was a lot of great anticipation, basically. So for the first match, we had wrestlers from Japan, Super Japan, or New Japan, I think it's called. Yeah, New Japan, I remember. My mistake. Basically, and, we had, Chris Sabin and In a Bad Influence versus them. And it was, and we also had some Japanese wrestlers, but we also had Great Muta, the legendary Great Muta, one of the greatest in-ring workers of all time, a legend, probably the greatest Japanese wrestler of all time, such a great, full respect to him. I would have loved to have watched him in his prime, and also, because watched him actually live, like back in the day. But, at least there's the videos on YouTube, at least, for me to go watch and everything. And I've seen what he can do, and I love his entrance with the mist. So epic and cool. And, yeah, he was really good. And the match was really good. I thought it was cool. I thought, I thought there was some, I think everyone played their part in this match. I thought it was a really good match. Great Muta, once, as usual. Even in his 50s, he's still such a great wrestler. Obviously not as good as he was when he was prime, because he was younger, but, such a great athlete and everything. And, yeah, obviously Great Muta's team went over, and it was really good. Even Chris Sabin played his part, but, if we get to the next match, Gunner, well, this isn't in order, by the way, but Gunner versus, James Storm, and my god, last man standing cage match. And that's what I love about this. Unlike WWE, where they say a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, but they only do one Hell in a Cell match, this pay-per-view was awesome because you had everything as cage match. And they just added Last Man Stand to this, so that's what was cool. So, you had Last Man Stand, basically. It was awesome. You had, basically, it was one hell of a match. These guys, they were, some great athleticism. There was some great wrestling going on in the match. I remember, I think there was one point when Gunner was going to do the diving headbutt on James Storm, and then basically James Storm just got the chair and just threw it right when he was coming down. He threw it in his face, so I was like, oh, that's gotta hurt. But there were, at the end there was two chairs in the middle, and basically, Gunner for the ending did a suplex off the top rope onto the chairs, and that's how the chairs actually explode, like they went into pieces and everything after it, and basically Gunner won the match. He went over on James Storm, but great match, really good. Because this match, had so much great build up, had great intensity and everything. It was really cool. Okay, we had Ken Anderson versus the Stalker Dude. The Stalker Dude, he comes out and he's just sitting at the top of the cage. He's sitting at the top of the cage, and he's like, I'm gonna commit suicide if Christy Hemme doesn't come out right now. And oh my god! And then I love how Ken Anderson just comes out and he starts like he starts like trying to act like one of those negotiator people where they're trying to make them not jump. It's so funny, hilarious, and it was really funny. And I gotta admit, it was obviously I think I had low expectations for the match, but what can you do, basically, with that? But I think, Christy Hemme was also out there as well. But I think, overall, it was a great build-up to the match. And I can't wait to see where this is going to go even more with the Stalker Dude. I'm sorry that I'm really apologize. I can't remember his name at the moment, because I've really forgotten for some reason. But next time, don't worry, I'll definitely call him by his name. Because I really like this dude. He's awesome. Basically, we did have the Magnet. We also had, Rockstar Spud. No, EC3, I mean. Screw Rockstar Spud, he's garbage. But EC3, who's starting to become kind of grow on me, because he's starting to become like a right troll, and I like that. I always like a good troll. He was talking about how he injured Kurt Angle, because, I think if Kurt Angle had done like a moonsault off the cage or something, he would have really badly injured himself. I'm not even kidding. He probably would have. But I think he was really, I think, EC3, I think, it was talking about how Kurt Angle's not there and everything. And then, incredibly, Bobby Lashley came out, and I was like, holy shit. And apparently we found out he's going to be full-time and everything. Well, Bobby Lashley came out and absolutely fucked up EC3, so this is going to start a new, a new feud with EC3 now. So this is going to be really cool. I can't wait to see it. But EC3 is a good troll, so, we'll see where it takes him. And hopefully that elevates him and develops him as a character and a wrestler. Okay, who else was there? Well, obviously we have Magnus and Samoa Joe. The match was really, really good. I have to admit, that was really, really good, the match and everything. And then if we get to the point with the controversial bit, because, obviously Samoa Joe had the submission on Magnus at the time. And then, out of nowhere, literally, something from the ring literally just pulls down Samoa Joe through the ring. And you're like, what the fuck? And then, and then all you see is Samoa Joe come out with blood, coming out, out of the ring again. And then he gets, kind of gets up, and then Abyss shows up, and basically, I think, I can't remember, I think he did his finisher or something, and then Magnus ended up going over and winning and keeping the title and everything. So, Abyss screwed, Samoa Joe, so we'll see where that goes on Impact. Obviously, Samoa Joe's going to want to kick Abyss's ass. Well, basically, we get to the final match, and this was really, really interesting, because, you had MVP, who's a decent worker, you had American Wolves, one of the best tag teams pro wrestling today. You had also, Jeff Hardy, aka as Willow. You also had, Bobby Roode, the It Factor. You had Austin Aries, one of the best wrestlers in the world right now. And you also had, it was just awesome, basically. And everyone was getting eliminated. Everyone played their part. It was a really good match. And right at the end, basically, I think it was Bobby Roode versus MVP, and then basically Bully Ray comes out. I was kind of wondering, where the fuck was Bully Ray this whole time, really? And then he comes out, and he comes out, and you probably think he's gonna beat up, MVP and go on Bobby Roode's side, but no, he screws Bobby Roode by actually hitting his finisher on him, and then MVP gets the pin and wins. And then all you see is MVP and Dixie Carter arguing and everything, and that's what happened there. Well, guys, that's the end of the pay-per-view. Also, Willow made an appearance during the match and did a jump and everything, so I was like, oh, wow. Well, at least finally he's in the fray. But, guys, yeah, that's the end of the pay-per-view. Leave a like and comment with your opinion. Subscribe for more videos. I thought it was really good. I thought there was some good wrestling. Great to see the Great Muda, a legend. Full respect to him. The Stalker Dude one, that was awesome. I love that shit at the moment. Samoa Joe and Magnus was really good until the Abyss thing happened, so that was a bit disappointing, because especially with me wanting Samoa Joe to get the push and get the title and finally get the belt again, be the guy. Bobby Roode, the six-man thing, the match, especially with Bully Ray, that's going to be really interesting to see where that goes. I can't wait to see where that goes. But yeah, really, really good shit. And the Gunner and James Storm match was awesome. Alright, wrestling fans, as usual, as I say, leave a like and comment for your opinions, subscribe for more videos. Wrestling fans, TNA fans, WWE fans, WWF fans, WCW, ECW, ROH, New Japan fans, NXT fans. Subscribe for more videos, if you want more wrestling videos, because I always do wrestling videos all the time. So, guys, if you want more videos, subscribe. And the rating for this would be... wasn't brilliant, but it was good, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Some good wrestling and everything with a great movie. Oh, and also there was the match, Tigra, the new wrestler in business. He came in and had his debut and had a good, decent match of a kind of cruiserweight match that kind of reminded me of WCW back in the day. Alright, well, guys, I'm going to basically, I'm going to leave it here. So, guys, hope you all had a great day wherever you are in the world. Bye, guys. Love you. And remember, you're awesome. Alright, bye, guys.